everyone. Welcome to the Coaching Minute. Our focus today is on something that is very nasty and insidious and has the power to negatively impact your decisions and your life. And that is guilt. I hear about guilt a lot in my work as an executive and career coach, and it's not just from women, it is from men as well. And so I'm going to make a few suggestions about how to combat that guilt and why it's a very good idea to get rid of it. So what I'd like to suggest is that guilt is good for about 5 minutes. So let's say that you feel a sense of guilt because you're not spending enough time with your team or you're not spending enough time with your family. So I want you to let that guilt stop you in your tracks and then put a 5-minute timer on it. Believe me, the use of guilt expires after about 5 minutes. So in that 5 minutes, I really want you to think about how can I solve this? Because this feeling of guilt has bubbled up. Is there a way to spend more time with my team? Should I schedule some one-to-ones right now? Is there a way to get some more help or find a way to spend some more time with my children? Or is there a quality that I'm looking for that I'm not attending to? And so in that 5 minutes, if you can make some behavioral changes, fabulous. Then guilt has done its job and you can no longer feel it. But if you cannot make a change and you've already done your best, then I want you to do something kind of weird, and that is rationalize it. So I'm going to give you a perfectly current example in my life. My wonderful father-in-law suffers from severe dementia. And this dementia has caused him now to become aggressive and even a little violent. This is mortifying for my family. Of course, this gentle, wonderful, intelligent, polite man has become an entirely different person. And we could feel very guilty about the caregivers, the other residents. I mean, it is really a complicated situation. So we give it 5. Is there something we can do? Yes, we meet with the staff over at his assisted living in the memory care center, find out if there are different meds, if there are different environments that we can change. Then that 5 minutes is up and we have to rationalize that beyond what we've done, there's really nothing that we can do. And feeling guilty about it is only going to tear us up more. And I'll tell you something about guilt. It tends to cause us to make bad decisions. I know that's really strange because we think that guilt is going to make us do the right thing, but actually unchecked guilt will make you turn a blind eye to what is going on, to what needs to be fixed and what needs to be addressed. And that's never a good idea. So once you've given it 5 and then rationalized it, it's time to probably have some dialogue. I bet with 90% of the areas that you feel guilty in your life, you need to probably have some well thought out, important dialogue. So let's say that you're staying at work every night until 7 p.m. because your boss does, and you would feel guilty leaving. It's time to have a little dialogue. Or maybe your mother-in-law babysits your children for you, but she smokes cigarettes and you feel so guilty about exposing them, but guilty about bringing that up to her. Probably time for some important and well thought out dialogue. And if that little thought in your mind occurs, well, maybe I'm being selfish or I'm being a narcissist, not likely, because selfish people and narcissistic people do not really suffer from guilt. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you'll really give some thought the next time that nasty guilt creeps in. Thanks.